Hi, this is Scott Schaefer again, and I'm a therapist here in Austin, Travis County, Texas, and this is one of my regular monthly installments, video blog. This week, or this month, it's on sleep and the importance of sleep. And one of the things I think people don't, as a general experience in the United States, is people tend to get too little sleep. And the amount of sleep that we get has a direct impact on our mood, our energy level, on a number of different things. And now the latest studies are suggesting that a lack of sleep could actually shorten our lifespans. So one of the things that typically tends to be a problem with most folks that I see come through my office is that they have sleep issues, either getting too little or sometimes getting too much sleep. And that can definitely impact someone's mood and how they feel and how they go about life. And I recently was prescribed a CPAP device, which helps with increasing airflow when people sleep, to minimize sleep apnea or deprivation of oxygen and breathing while people are in sleep, and can also impact the different types of sleep that you get. And just one of the things that I've noticed just over the first few months that I've been using it is that I've had definitely a greater energy level for hour for the sleep that I get while I'm using the CPAP device and while I'm off. And that just really underscores the importance of getting a good night's sleep for me. Not that I didn't already appreciate that, but one of the things that I try to continually drive home with my clients is that if your mood is suffering, your sleep is probably suffering too. And most people who have issues with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, all kinds of mental illness, also suffer from chronic sleep issues. And this not only impacts your mental health, but as I mentioned earlier, it impacts your physical health, because there's a strong correlation between lack of sleep, experience of pain, especially chronic pain, cardiovascular issues, and also untreated sleep apnea, as I mentioned earlier, can lead to stroke. So there's all kinds of reasons why we need a good night's sleep. And one of the important things that I try to work with on my clients who come in is this concept of sleep hygiene. And sleep hygiene is simply the things that you do, especially as you're getting closer to bedtime, that either help your sleep, generally, that they basically are meant to help your sleep. And these things can be as simple as taking a warm bath or shower an hour or so before you go to bed, to making sure that you don't exercise too late in the day, so that, and I usually am pretty good about expecting people and urging my clients to get exercise. But if you do vigorous exercise too close to bed, that's something that can negatively impact your sleep and ability to get to sleep too. To making sure that you don't drink caffeine within a certain amount of time before going to bed. These are all things that set the stage for a good night's sleep. And if you do them, you reap the benefits the next day and over the course of your life, going on indefinitely into the future. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of being able to get a good night's sleep. And in our day and time, when there's so many distractions, electronic devices that will go off at all hours of the night, or that we can bring into the bed with us and prevent us from getting a good night's sleep, it becomes even more important to try to preserve the ability to sleep well. And it's something we usually don't think about unless we're not getting it. And that's when it's important to go ahead and talk to a professional, either your doctor, a psychiatrist, or an individual therapist, about your issues with sleep, because they could indicate that you have some underlying disorder, either mental or physical, that could be contributing to that. And unless those are treated, you may not be able to get the sleep that you need to sustain yourself. So that's my thoughts on the issue of sleep. It's so important, and if you think you might want some support, especially from a licensed clinical social worker like myself, please don't hesitate to give me a call at the number listed on my website, and I can do a phone consult with you, at least briefly before we would meet, and I can help you to examine your life in relation to sleep and everything else that impacts it, and help to make sure that you're getting enough sleep, that your mood will not suffer, your physical health will not suffer, and you'll be a happier and more productive and more fulfilling life as a result of it. So I appreciate your attention today. Take care and be well. Bye for now.